part, I'm just like, oh, so you're just born in between all the worlds. I'm just born in between everything.
I'm fighting like where everybody's at.
I'm like this. I somehow I got in the middle of it. I don't know how I did. I wanted to ask though. I wanted to ask you, like, I know we don't really care about, like, I don't know how this is going to translate out my mouth, but I know people are racist nowadays, and it doesn't matter if they're black, white, or whatever. But we over here, we don't give a fuck about names and titles and shit of that nature and whatnot. Right. How do you like deal with? And then I'm gonna ask an inverted question.
Okay.
But yeah. How do you deal with this, which ties into our blueprint and our plan and everything like that? Like, when you're trying to express your plan to people and they don't want to see the vision and shit, like, what's some advice, or like what's something that you would do to like get a person to kind of break out of that, like, their way versus God's way type of moment? Like, when you know you're being used as the vessel, like, how do you deal with people's projections and they're just kind of like their perceived idea of whatever your plan is, when you can fucking clearly see it connects to a greater, bigger thing beyond just you know what I'm saying, and them?
I mean, like, for me personally, it's pretty easy right now, because like I'm just like so me, like, that it's just like, it just like rubs off on people. And I guess I got like that magic touch where it's just like, if I see what you're thinking and I see you're going against it, and I like for example, with like astrology, like, I'm never gonna try to convince everybody of astrology, but like, for example, like, I was in like central PA in like the land of like, I don't want to say like Trump's America per se, but that's just like small town America vibes. And it's just like, like, I was like, I don't care, I got an astrology business, you know what I'm saying? What are you gonna do about it? You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, I'm not trying to convince you. People, there's much worse on the internet. But it's just like, I kind of just like, personally, I just overpower them. And I just go, so what, and what? You know what I'm saying? Like, and anybody that knows me, they just like, no one has a doubt that I'll be successful in like whatever that I do. And it's just like, so they're just like, they're just really just trying to understand how I got to the point that I'm at. Because it's just like, and like, at least like, and maybe I'm like in like a big fish in a little pond or some point, but it's just like, anything like that I do at this point, like, I've learned how I learned. So it's just like, people are like, kind of just like look at me like, oh fuck, I gotta go up against this guy. And I'm just like, yeah, that's just what it is.
I'm happy that you said that, because it could just go untalked about or whatever, but I'm the same way too, like, just reading and shit, reading people my whole life. I'll read myself and be like, why am I thinking like that? Why am I looking at this like this or whatnot? So I just had to ask, because I was like, I know we're gonna have certain viewers viewing this, and sometimes I like to ask all the questions that anybody who's watching is gonna ask themselves, right? Just to like get away from the fact that the topic is the topic, and that has nothing to do with the blueprint in this topic today. So
yeah, and like,
page, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, to simplify the answer too, like, more often than not, like, people are weak today, so it's just like they'll just like say stuff, and then they'll just be like,
and no, me
take care of your own household. Yeah, shut up. You know what I'm saying?
I like the and what. That's my
and what. Like, yeah, okay, yeah.
It's like when you're a kid, it's like you realize we're just big kids now, and everyone's just fighting over their playground territory to live their best life how they want to.
Exactly. So. Like I almost got Abel. Like, I didn't take you to this gym, but the gym I regularly go to, I almost got banned from it, right? And then, like, dude, some people. Long story. But Abel knows I'd be scheming. But whatchamacallit. But long story short, I was just like doing too much, and like one of the desk members, like, who hated me was just like, they was like, oh, he makes me feel uncomfortable, I think he should be banned from the gym. And I'm just like, y'all are interchangeable in a dime a dozen. She should be fired. And then it's just like, whatchamacallit. And then, like, long story short, I was going on vacation for like a couple weeks, like, after that. So I just like dipped out and everybody forgot about it. But it was like to the point. It's just like even if that did happen, I was just gonna keep showing up anyway. Like, yeah, because it's just like, whatchamacallit, I'm already friends with like so many of the desk members, so it's like one of them let me like copy a key, so I was just gonna go in at night anyway.
Real shit.
Hey, yo, what up, SO? How was your live?
That right there, I'm just gonna keep showing up. I think that's a good tip for anyone to take if you're, because I know when people look at me and then I start talking, they're like, I thought you were gonna be like some black chick who like is hood and then I'm like all sweet and shit, and I have that raunchy side. I could get real gangster and hood, whatever y'all want to call it. I could get, hey, what's up, shawty? What's up? I think I don't know what the fuck going on. You know what I'm saying? But then I got the other side that's like, nah, man. Like, I grew up in New York, Connecticut, low-key. I'm from Georgia. But I'm going to keep showing up regardless of how I'm being perceived, because this is my purpose. This is my plan. But this is how it connects. And if you want to work with me, cool. And if you don't, it's still going to happen without you. All right. Endless. Real quick before we